Over the years, Cartoon Network has kept us entertained with shows like Yu Yu Hakusho, Sailor Moon, Gundam, DragonBall Z, and many more. All of these shows aired on Toonami, a programming block that started in 1997. It was created by Jason DeMarco and Sean Atkins. In the beginning, Toonami was hosted by Moltar, a villain character from Space Ghost Coast to Coast, voiced by C. Martin Croker.
Sit back and relax. It's Thundercat time.
This would last for 2 years. In 1999, Toonami shifted gears and introduced a new host named Tom, which is short for Toonami Operations Module. Tom was voiced by Sonny Strait. His opening speech was welcoming viewers to the Ghost Planet spaceship Absolution, and reassuring there is no big changes. Same show, same attitude.
3 years ago, my friends at Cartoon Network had a great idea. Combine the finest action cartoons with the fattest beats in computer animation. Now we're taking another important step forward. The Internet.
Also, a late night block called The Midnight Run started the same night, running for 5 hours on Saturday nights. The Midnight Run aired shows with more violence than Toonami's usual lineup. Something cool that Toonami did was put on special events known as TIEs, Total Immersion Events. These showed on TV and online during the week that DragonBall Z returned for a new season. The first event was called The Intruder. This was a mini-series that ended with Tom being devoured by an alien blob. During the Intruder series, Tom's AI companion Sarah was introduced. Tom returned after being upgraded to a taller and more evolved character with a deeper voice. This version of him is called Tom 2. He is now voiced by Stephen Bloom.
So here's the deal. Life doesn't always want to be your friend. Sometimes it'll feel like life wants to hurt you.
That was a downer.
But you can't just hide, because nobody likes a quitter.
I'll go first.
You gotta take chances.
A new early morning block, Toonami Rising Sun, ran for 3 hours on Saturdays. The schedule was moved around quite a bit, but the lineup usually consisted of anime shows. I'm guessing that this wasn't as successful as they wanted it to be because it ended in 1 year. 2 years later, Tom was upgraded again. This time he was more of a muscular figure and a bit taller, with a slight voice change.
Okay, here's the deal. First we set it off with Justice League at 5, then catch a dose of DBZ at 5:30, Cyborg 009 at 6, and we wrap it all up with Yu Yu Hakusho. Toonami.
During this time, Toonami was airing for 3 hours throughout the week, airing shows like Dragon Ball, Batman Beyond, Zoids, and Cyborg 009. Television blocks like Disney's One Saturday Morning and Nick at Night cannot compete with the Toonami lineup in my opinion. However, keep in mind that anime shows usually had their fair share of violence and blood, so in April of 2004, Toonami was switched from weekdays to only airing on Saturday starting at 7 o'clock p.m., gaining an extra hour of airtime. I vividly remember this change growing up, and it was really frustrating as Toonami was my #1 source for Dragon Ball Z at the time. Sarah would eventually get a full body, and her voice changed to a British accent. Also, her character looked anime based. Oftentimes during commercial breaks, Tom and Sarah would review games with a 1 to 10 rating system. Megas XLR is the first show made in America to debut on Toonami. It ran for 2 seasons and 26 episodes. The Saturday night lineup introduced shows like Duel Masters, Zatch Bell, and Naruto. Shows like this did great on the block and boosted ratings. In 2007, Toonami would revamp Tom for the 3rd time, celebrating the 10th anniversary of Toonami. This version of Tom is shorter, and he is assisted by 2 robots, Flash and D. This was a bad decision in my opinion, and I just never understood why they made him look like this. This is definitely my least favorite version of Tom. In September of 2008, at an anime convention, Cartoon Network made an announcement that they canceled Toonami due to low ratings. The final broadcast would air on the same day, with the final show being an episode of Samurai Jack.
Well, this is the end, beautiful friends. After more than 11 years, this is Toonami's final broadcast. It's been a lot of fun, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you who've made this journey with us.
After cancellation, word of Toonami went quiet for years, until April Fool's Day of 2012, when Adult Swim decided to air a Toonami block as a prank on fans.
You just made my day.
A day which will live in infamy.
Viewers loved seeing Toonami again. The next day, Adult Swim made a tweet asking, "Want it back? Let us know," with the hashtag BringBackToonami tweet a couple days later. Fans responded saying they wanted it back, so a final post was made on April 4th saying, quote, "We've heard you. Thank you for your passion and interest. Stay tuned." After a couple weeks had passed, Adult Swim announced that Toonami would return on May 26th as a late-night block on Saturday nights. On October 6th of the same year, Toonami would be extended to 6 hours, adding Thundercats and Inuyasha to the lineup. Also showing episodes of Naruto that were uncut. 1 year later, in 2013, Toonami was given a new look and the previous female host Sarah made her return. It definitely felt like Toonami was getting back to its roots at this point. In 2014, the anime Space Dandy premiered on January 4th. The show had a good run for 2 seasons spanning 26 episodes. Toonami always had a great way of shifting the lineup around, and this was shown throughout the next few years. In 2017, new episodes of Samurai Jack premiered on Toonami. Starting September of the next year, Toonami got an additional hour onto the schedule because of Boruto. However, since then, a number of shows have been removed from the lineup and the airtime has been reduced to only 3 hours. Toonami is still going strong today. It was announced on April 15th that Paranoia Agent is set to premiere on April 25th. I'm definitely waiting for that, as I watched this show when I was a child, but I never really understood it, so I need to give it another go. Toonami will always be remembered for the lineup of shows they aired, how they presented them to us, and of course, the signature character Tom. What was your favorite show that aired on Toonami? Let me know in the comment section. That is the story of how Toonami got started, and until next time, stay up late productions.